I'm gonna go beyond that. That was an easy shot. Has anyone in the room ever stolen anything?
Oh, RJ has.
Yes. Okay, let's start with RJ. Are you willing to talk about it? You stole something? What did you steal? You don't have to talk.
You're
about
not gonna get caught. How many RJs could there be running Uber in Los Feliz?
I used to steal money from my parents.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
I did that too. Yeah. Stole money from
No one's going to
parents,
press charges.
Just like out of their purses and wallets and stuff?
No, he like mugged them.
Yeah.
To get what?
They're
What-
like, son?
What did you need so bad? I remember needing like
he wanted
baseball
to
stickers and like just the most random shit. Like, what did you need so bad that you would go into your parents' room and like?
I was just mad at them, so I try to get back at them by stealing money.
Well, you did.
What did you buy with it? Cigarettes or what?
Food.
Food?
Revenge is what he bought.
No, the revenge was free. Who stole something that they think is genuinely like,
Yeah, what I like is that this dude's raising his hand and the guy next to him is pointing at him
knows.
like, this is the real
He's like, believe me, I've heard about this.
Yeah, he stole it from me. I know, it was great.
Will you come up and tell us about the thing you stole?
You didn't steal it from this gentleman, right? No. Okay.
I stole a baby.
It's from someone here? Yes. Oh, shit. Okay.
It's the guy next to him. He's like, he
can do it
stole
right
my
there.
life force.
So I'm a huge community fan. And I was lucky enough to find myself with unsupervised access to
What?
to the set one day, and so to take advantage of that, or to show my thanks for that, I took a community pendant off the wall.
Oh.
Damn.
And at some point further on at Channel 101, I had you sign it and got it okayed with you that I had taken it.
It's like a poster on the wall, or
It was a pendant.
What's a pendant?
That's like the triangle flag
pennant.
kind of thing.
A class
pennant.
pennant. Excuse me.
Oh, a
not
pennant.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Pennant,
All right. Yeah.
And it has the old community logo with the flag draped without wind.
That's cool. Yeah.
Pretty sure a prop guy was fired for losing it.
No, I would say I 2 years ago I would be like, you did what to my sacred temple? But then I found out every season Sony just fucking shovels that shit into an incinerator. They're like, we gotta make room for the good wife or Shark Tank or whatever. Like, they're like, it's gonna cost $8 to store this. Let's get rid of these frog sombreros and shit that I would have fucking taken everything. What? That's British shoe from the British shoe episode. Like, no, we burnt that. That was worth more as ash. We powered a train filled with Whitney Houston's greatest hits. After her death, we needed to get those to the record store really quickly. So we set fire to your set in the furnace on the Sony train. Chugga, 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 chugga. It's everything you did, everything you dedicated your life to, it's more valuable as steam. So good job getting that pendant out of there. I'm just glad I stole the Troy and Abed dolls from the Christmas episode. I fucking absconded with those. The other ones are melting in a fucking sidewalk somewhere.
Sony train somewhere.
Yeah.
Anybody else stole something big, crazy?
Stole something weird. There's a hand way in back. Why don't we reward the person?
Is it an intense thing? Yeah, come on up.
Can you do you want to come? We'll fill the time of you coming down here and talk about our new sponsor,
Squarespace.
Hey, do you have a website? No.
What shape of spaces do you like?
Why don't you make your own website? What the fuck is that shit?
Fuck circle
How
space.
much money are people making out of Squarespace? What are they offering? $500? What? Just come on. I'll rate you. If you have a podcast and Squarespace comes to you, I will double their offer.
Oh.
I have a podcast.
If you don't mention Squarespace, I will double their offer.
And you advertise with them, right?
I advertise
Yes.
Squarespace.
You just doubled your money.
Done. What do they give you? $70? You just made $140.
They'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk. It's not 70.
Round space. I'm going to make up a new product.
I'm on board for it. You could just get the mic out of the. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, first let me justify it by saying I was a lot younger and I was homeless. But I used
Like
to
Aladdin.
go... like about 19, 18.
And we're all agreeing in advance to reward your candor because we asked you to tell us about something you stole. We're not asking you to tell us about something you're proud of. Like, so if this is shameful, we love it all the more.
I used to go to bars with a fake ID, and I'd steal women's purses and then take them to the bathroom and take their wallets out and take their money.
That's a pretty real one.
That's
not a pennant off a wall.
Yeah, then I'd return their purse to where it was. And
You were at a stage in your life when you were homeless and you were going to bars. So you were just, this is how you were living. You were going to bars and you would just go, you know what? Would you, I'm curious about this. Would you pick and choose who you would victimize? Would you go, that person deserves it
that'd
more?
be funny if you try to engage them in conversation. Like, how do you feel about black people? Right. Taking your wallet.
Usually it was people who were really loud and annoying, or if they looked like they had a lot of money on them.
Right. So there was a sense of karmic, like, justice in your head. You know?
Mostly wanting to have food in my belly.
Well, yes, there's that, but having decided that you were going to do that carnivorously, you then also, the human achievement is that, whereas a fox would just eat a fucking baby gazelle. It wouldn't go like, oh, that gazelle deserves this. That gazelle's racist. Like when humans cannibalize each other, we still have this compulsion to go, oh, this person deserves it. You know, like prisoners get so excited about pedophiles. Wait, you're a pedophile? I get to rape you. I'm so excited about rape. Now I got a reason. Oh boy.
That's exactly right, actually. What was your biggest haul? What was the most money you ever got out of a purse?
Probably like $500.
$500. Did you ever get caught or get close to being caught?
No, never.
Sounds like you're pretty thorough about it, pretty proficient.
Yeah.
What?
That's
I've
awesome.
stolen a lot of things, but that was probably the worst. I've stolen like from parties and like stores and stuff, but that was like the most personal and.
It seems like if you're willing to share this, it seems like maybe you're like this was a transition in your life.
I got my karma. I mean.
Oh, what happened? For the podcast listeners, she's rolled down the aisle in a wheelchair. She's sharing this. I didn't think to share this.
I got sick as I got older, and now I use a wheelchair.
What do you mean you get sick?
I got a rare illness called Ehlers-Danlos, and my joints dislocate as I try and walk. So now I have to use a wheelchair.
And you look back on it and think, oh, well, I was a bad person. I deserve this, which you probably shouldn't do.
I don't, not that much, but if there is really karma.
I mean, that's nice of you to take that responsibility to do that. I think that there's probably people in the room who don't end up suffering misfortune, who probably did a lot of shitty stuff to other people.
Much worse things.
I mean, I don't know if it's helpful for you to like think that like random stuff can happen to you. Yeah, it doesn't have to do with whether or not you're a good or a bad person. It's like that might I don't know, be helpful to you. But I mean, it's like I have like a million questions for you. Like why were you homeless? Like what was there?
I was really rebellious, and I ran away from home a lot when I was a teenager. And
where did you live, if we can ask? Like where in the country?
California.
California.
And my parents just got sick of it, and they were showing me tough love, and they weren't letting me come back. So,
right. How old were you at that point?
Like 18, 19.
Yeah. I remember my brother like tangled with drugs and stuff. He was just smoking weed and stuff, and my parents were like, you need help. But like sometimes parents are trying to like, they don't know how to be parents, and they're like, you're a fuck up kid, like I'm being a bad parent, so now you're gonna
Have you reconnected with them?
Oh yeah, I live with them now.
Okay.
Oh yeah? Your parents live in California? What is this condition? I've never heard of it.
It's a connective tissue disorder. It's hereditary. So like my collagen, instead of it being like rubber bands. It's kind of like loose noodles. So like all my tendons and like my like everywhere that
It's not as stretchy.
no, it's overly
Over
stretchy.
stretchy.
Yeah, it's just well, it's just like it's wobbly. It's like wibbly wobbly. It's just gone.
Like there's stuff in your body that keeps you, like if you were to go, it's over there, and you pointed too hard, your arm could like
Dislocate.
fly out of your socket. And
Like if I lift like a carton of milk, my wrist will dislocate.
and you find out about this at what age?
I was like 27, but I got like 5 or 6 different wrong diagnoses. And I've been trying for 7 years to get a diagnosis for it. So
And when did you land on this diagnosis? How recently?
it was 2 years ago.
2 years.
It's really it's not that rare, but people don't get diagnosed properly. So there's a lot of people who actually have.
Because
it.
what's happening at first when people go to the doctor? Not to inspire people listening to the podcast to go, oh my God, I have this, which is what I will do.
Yeah. Well, first it was just joint pain and like dislocations, and then like a bunch of other stuff started happening.
And how quickly was that?
It started when I was about 21, and I'm 29 now. So.
Well, I think a lot of us are walking around with a lot of shitty stuff we did. I don't know, not to beat a dead horse, but I definitely don't think that you should think that it had anything to do with
Well,
anything
I know,
that you've done.
I don't think it's direct karma for what I did, but.
Yeah. But also at the same time, you're like, okay, I have a personal relationship with something, and you're like, yeah, you're kind of balancing it out in your head. What's your name? Can we ask? Oh, you know,
don't have to
okay,
I know
that's
a
all
lot of my
right.
friends listen.
Yeah,
to
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, it's someone else who has this disease that used to go to bars.
I think that might be Steve.
Yeah, I should have figured that out already, since there's not really anybody else that my friends would know that have this. But yeah, my name's Krista.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Krista, for sharing. We really appreciate that. This is what I wanted. I wanted you. You helped me. You made my podcast amazing. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I suck your humanity out of your bodies. That's all I care about. It's a good podcast now.
I think this is how you get less than a 5-star rating.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Krista. That was really touching.
yeah.
I hope
Thank you,
I hope the sound mixing works. Dustin, are you going to make sure that yeah? Does that sound good? I think I'm sitting there with his
How
headphones.
would you know you had headphones on during the whole thing?
I really like that. I know. I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot.
My joke?
No, not your joke. I don't like anything about you.
Whoa.